Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I am your yarn host Jennifer and today is Tuesday. And Tuesday we've been doing a really bad job at drinking tea together, but today we got our very full teacup. We got Winnie the Pooh teacup. Sorry for my absence yesterday. This weekend has been a lot. It has been a lot. So in case you don't know, and it hasn't been all bad, it's been mostly good, but you know, things pop up. So this weekend I lost my mind. Actually, let's talk about the tea. Let's talk about the tea first, because it is Tuesday tea with cinnamon, right? The tea today that we're drinking in my very cute brand new Winnie the Pooh cup. Isn't it so cute? And Winnie the Pooh is the same on both sides, so it's I get to see the design and you get to see the design. It is a right-handed and a left-handed mug. The tea that we are drinking today is red tea caramel apple from the Republic of Tea. I am finding more and more often I really like the Republic of Tea. It is probably my favorite brand right now because they have a lot of African rooibos tea, which is where the red tea comes in at. African rooibos. Rooibos is I think it's a bush in Africa. It is a very common tea in Africa. It is gaining popularity in my household because I love rooibos. It is my favorite tea. I like red tea or rooibos tea. I even like green rooibos tea over black tea like 100 times over again. It doesn't have black tea can have a little bit of a stank to it. So I just like the smoothness of the rooibos. It's not black tea, okay? And it takes the other flavors of like herbal teas, and it's also non-caffeinated, which I can't do a lot of caffeine because my heart does not like it, especially tea caffeine for some reason. Black tea will send my heart racing and it just is not fun. So anyway, this is the caramel apple tea. And I got it because caramel apple is my favorite fall flavor. And even though it is just the beginning of summer, technically, the weather here has been more like fall-like in the fact that we've had a lot of cloudy, rainy, humid days. And that's how our fall is here, is humid with rain and just yuck. And it feels more like fall out. Although today, we're supposed to get another thunderstorm. And let's see, let me check the weather report in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Can't come in, Oreo, sorry. It's too messy in here, baby. It is going to be 90. It already feels like 92 even though it's only 87 degrees. The humidity currently is at 60%. The heat index says 92% or 92 degrees. Thunderstorms at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way through till tomorrow a.m. So the weather has been it's been all over the place. So I'm like, I just want some caramel apple tea. Also, to go with my caramel. Oh, now Bentley is persistent. He's coming in here. And baby, hey, there's not room. He is so stinking cute. I got stories to tell you about Bentley too. All right. Because I already know you're not going to stop. Come on. Go on in. I'm pretty sure your doggy bed is filled with other stuff. It is. There's yarn in your doggy bed. Now what? Do you want to come say hi? Come on. Up. Up. I know you're looking at the table. He's looking at the table like, do you got snacks, Mom? Because, you want a snack? Up. Come get it. Come on. He's all, you ain't fooling me. Come here. This is Gigantor. Hi, baby. So Bentley, thank you. Bentley doesn't like to be held like that anymore. He's a big boy. He can't have his mommy hold him. And I need to clean off his doggy bed so that he will lay in it. You want to lay in the doggy bed? Okay, so anyway, tea. There you go. Hey. Go to bed. Go to bed. Thank you. All right. Doggy bed. There was yarn in it because this room, tea, focus. The tea is caffeine-free South African rooibos with it's an ideal base for the caramel and sweet apple flavorings. This pleasing herb blend is wonderful as a dessert tea. Enjoy with a splash of warm milk. Now, I think that would probably taste really good. Or, and I know this is blasphemy to the people that live in Tea Central. You know who I'm talking about. Go lay in your doggy bed. I have flavored sugar-free cream in there, which is vanilla flavored. Would probably be really good in here. And I know I get yelled at. Coffee cream does not belong. It's fine. It's my mouth. It's my stomach. It doesn't matter what I do with it. Okay, so anyway. I did bring in some sugar-free caramel flavored syrup. This is from Previsto. It was $2.29 from Ollie's, and it's really good sugar-free syrup, and I put it in my coffee. And I've never put it in my tea, but we're going to try today because like I really, really love the flavor of caramel. And this has, it does not, I don't know what kind of fake sweetener is in here. But it's 0 carbohydrate, 0 sugar, and it does not affect. I'm going to put a little splashy splash. Just a tiny bit is all you need. In with my caramel apple tea. No other sweetener is needed. A little secret, that caramel syrup also tastes really, really good in a 0 sugar Dr. Pepper. Just saying. Oh, that is delicious. If you like caramel apple flavoring and you're like me and you cannot have sugar, highly, highly recommend these two together. I just tasted it on the spoon and it was so good. It's really screaming hot though. Check out Ollie's and see if they have this. This syrup is ridiculously expensive everywhere else. Although it says their price is $3.99, these skinny syrups, like especially the Skinny Girl brand ones, are like $10 and up on Amazon, at a lot of stores. So I only buy these sugar-free syrups at either Ollie's or TJ Maxx because they have them and they are only like $2 or $3. So there's a little tip for you. Alright, we're going to let that sit while we have story time because it's, like I said, screaming hot. So today, because we were not on Monday because the weekend was crazy, we're going to have a quick Monday makes, but I only have one project that I've been working on, and it's my sweater, but we're going to show it. I want to talk about that. We're going to do an update on what is going on because Mondays I usually blog and I tell you guys what has happened over the weekend or whatever. But we have some details in regards to that. So, it's tea time. I got my hair cut. Well, I cut my own hair. I don't go to the salon. And if you are a former beautician and or a hairstylist, don't criticize the way I cut my own hair in the bathroom mirror, because for doing my own hair, I think it's adorable. And no, the pink is not gone. It's still there. And if I pull my hair down, the whole top of my head is pink. And this is kind of purpley because it's the leftover pink. When I do the pink, I do the whole head pink, but I only bleach the ends, which is why it's hot pink down there. But I put the same color pink on the whole of my head, and it gives it like a brown to purple to pink. And I have this really cute little gray streak happening right here that you guys can barely see, but I'm loving it, and we're just going to keep it. So that's why I don't do the top of my hair, because I like my gray hairs that are mixed in there. So I have quadruple colored hair. I got gray, brown, purpley color, and then this really cute hot pink stuff happening back here, right? So I did cut it. It is this length all the way around. And I gave myself bangs for the first time in 15 years, maybe. I know that I had bangs when Juju was little. I think that's the last time I had bangs, but I could be wrong about that, but it's been a really long time since I've had bangs. And I'm still trying to train them because they're trying to split. So, I just gotta keep fluffing them. There. I feel cute. So, anyway, this weekend. This weekend was Juju's 18th birthday, and if you're a member of the YouTube, if you're a YouTube member of Cinnamon Stitches podcast, you will have already seen some of the gifts that I got for her for her birthday. She had a really good birthday. There's some gifts I didn't show you, but like, you know, she had a really good birthday. She was really happy, and we bought her some sushi. She decided she didn't want to go out to eat. She wanted to have sushi at the house, so we did that. And so she had sushi, and then Saturday she wanted to go shopping and get herself some clothes, and she bought herself some flip-flops, and then she wanted to go to Bath and Body Works and get some bath products, and she wanted some of the air fresheners for her car because they smell really, really good. They're really good air fresheners for your car, and everything was on sale, like a killer deal. And a lot of the body washes were 75% off. So I stocked up, and I now have enough body wash for the next 2 years. Because I'm the only one that uses my body wash. Little man will sometimes use it, but he wastes. He wastes soap. He likes making bubbles, so he has poured so many soaps down the drain. So I keep them locked away from him. He's allowed 1 pump of his daddy's body wash on a squishy, and that's all the soap he's allowed. And I put shampoo in as he goes into the shower so as to not waste, because that stuff is expensive, and I've made him buy more. He just still will waste it and waste it, and so I have to limit him. Now, aside from all that fun, we did a lot of shopping. Juju wanted for her, I'm recording right now. All right, bye, love you. So, that was little man. He's in rare form this week. He's very bored, he's very hyper, he's very bored. So, one of the presents Juju wanted for her birthday, which was absolutely ridiculous, she wanted something that said, hey, I'm 18, I'm an adult, right? So, she wanted to register to vote. She wanted to buy something that only 18-year-olds could buy, so she... Do you know how to cook them? I said, do you know how to cook them? He said, thank you. So I'm guessing that's a yes from, I don't care. He's pretty good at learning to cook himself some food. This is still really, really hot. I'm going to let that sit a little bit longer. I do not want to burn my mouth. She wanted an 18-year-old thing, so she wanted her own membership to Costco. We don't shop at Costco. I think the last time I went to Costco to shop was when she was in diapers, because my older sister that we don't talk about on here had a Costco card, and she was buying diapers for both her girls. And she's like, because her youngest, my niece, is the same age as Juju. They're 4 months apart. And then my niece that lives with me now, Hermione, is a little bit older, so they're like 18 months apart. So she was buying a lot of diapers, and the diapers at Costco are way cheaper. And Juju she still has skin problems. She has eczema. She has all kinds of skin allergies and all kinds of stuff, just like her mom. And so I had to be really careful with the diapers that I bought for her, because she couldn't wear Huggies because she had really skinny legs and the leg holes were too big. She could wear Pampers, but Pampers were expensive and we were broke as a joke back then. She couldn't wear the White Cloud brand from Walmart because they blistered the heck out of her. She couldn't use Loves. I don't remember why. I think it was a skin problem. But little man wore Loves and he had no problem. So, I mean, it is so crazy that the whole thing with diapers. So my sister told me about I think it's a Kirkland's brand from Costco, and she's like, why don't you come with me and try them out? And so that's where we started buying diapers and wipes from. And by the time little man was born, I realized he can use Loves, and we had a BJ's membership, which is just another warehouse club. It's exactly like Costco, except it's smaller and they have different, it's not as glamorous as Costco. Like, there's not golf carts in there and appliances and all that stuff. It's mostly like household stuff. That is so delicious. It is so delicious. I'm gonna add a little bit more caramel, because A, to cool it down, and B, to give it a little more flavor. Because I think that needed more than one tea bag for this big old cup. So we got her a Costco membership for her 18th birthday, and it's hers and hers alone. And when Mr. Cinnamon went into Costco to buy it, a gift membership that she had to go, because you can buy a gift membership for someone that's not you, right? And they're like, well, we can't sell you anything because you're not a member. He's all, okay, but I'm trying to buy a membership. And he's all, but we can't sell anything unless you're a member. He's all, you have to be a member to get a membership. And so the manager was like, well, I have to do something special for you to be able to, he's all, Chris was not happy. He's like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I'm buying a membership. I just don't want it for myself. Because we don't need one, right? She wanted one, she can have a Costco membership. She doesn't realize how much more money it's going to cost her to shop at a place like that. But this is all part of a learning process. A really high-pitched noise coming from a car driving down the road. Like, it's really high-pitched. So, it was a big hullabaloo over nothing. And they let us buy the membership. She went in, she activated it. And they're like, well, our printer is out, so we can't even print you a card. You gotta drive to another location and get one. Okay, the closest location is over an hour away in Richmond. Yeah, brilliant. That's brilliant. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. I'm going to link this below. I can't link the caramel syrup because it's at Ollie's, but like, and I'm not linking the Amazon link because you're going to pay 4 times as much for the Amazon link. But I will link this below for you. It is so good. You have to try that. It's so good. All right. And you don't have to add the caramel syrup. You can add whatever you want to your tea. It's your tea. You don't have to add nothing if you don't want to add nothing. Okay, so Costco is an absolute madhouse. But they had gluten-free chicken strips on a really good sale, big giant bag. And they are low carbohydrate as well as gluten-free. So there's something mommy can partake in every once in a while that's not going to affect my blood sugar and it's not going to make me sick because there's no gluten and they're really good. They're really good chicken strips. So we bought some of those. Juju wanted some macarons. The gluten-free cookies. They're naturally gluten-free because they're made with almond flour. She loves macarons. So she got some of those. And then little man wanted pillows because I don't know where his pillow went on his bed. So I bought him a pack of pillows because pillows at Costco or BJ's or Warehouse Club are actually a really good deal. You're getting 2 pillows for the price of 1 at Walmart. And they're the good brand of pillows. I don't buy cheap pillows because both my kids are prone to neck issues. They have all, like, their whole lives, they've getting cricks in their neck and they can't, like, move their neck for, like, 2 days. I have really bad back problems. Mr. Cinnamon snores like something god-awful. So I spend the money and buy nice pillows that are going to last a while because we all have issues. Oh, that's so good. It's so good. That would probably be good iced too. Okay, so we did that. So that was Saturday. We took her to the mall. Costco is in the mall. I hate the mall. I hate the mall. But I took her to Torrid. We went to Bath and Body Works. We went into Hot Topic as well. Oh my god, the girl that worked at Hot Topic is absolutely adorable. She's got like little painted speckles all on her face. Her hair was like a baby pink and she had like cute little things all on her. She looked like an avatar. She was adorable and I just wanted to put her in my pocket and carry her around for some sunshine all day. She was super sweet. So shout out to Hot Topic in Fredericksburg. I'm telling you, go in there and see the cute little girl with the little freckles. Like she painted. It was so cute, like stardust on her face. She was so stinking cute. And I say that, but she was probably late 20s, early 30s. But she was so stinking cute. She's an absolute doll. And then Costco. And by the time we did all that, it's 90 some degrees outside. Really hot and humid. It's so humid. I was exhausted. Little man was hungry, so Mr. Cinnamon bought him those slices of pizza, which obviously have gluten, so we can't even look at them. And it looked like the most delicious pizza you've ever had. And it just looks so good. And little man was like, this is pizza. He was having the best day after it because he was really miserable. Because when he don't eat and his sugar drops, he does not have diabetes. But when his sugar starts to drop, oh man, the demons come out of that child. And he doesn't realize that he's even doing it. But like, he is so miserably cranky when he's hungry. So we make sure he always has food. He was happy as a lark after he had his little pizza and his, I think he got him soda too. It's driving me nuts that it keeps splitting like that and I can see it. Like if I can't see it, I'll walk around all day with a split. I don't care because I'm looking at myself. So we got home and we didn't even get home yet. Hermione was absolutely miserable. She was worse than Little Man because she didn't want to go in the first place. And she said that we made her come, which we did not. She's an adult. She has the option to stay home. We said, why don't you come spend the day with us, as a family with us? And she came. But she's miserable. She's miserable. She worked 4 half days last week and she's exhausted. She's exhausted. She worked 4 half days with children. She's just beside herself. She's so tired. And I had a really busy week last week between work and birthday stuff and kid stuff, and just last week was intense for me. It was a lot, and I was just nonstop going all day, every day last week. And she had 4 half days of work. She sat at the dinner table last night complaining how exhausted she is. I said, every time you talk about how tired you are and you spent the past 2 days laying on the couch, I want to slap you. I just want to slap you. I cannot. You are 19 with all the energy in the world. You have no idea what it means to be tired. You have no clue. Not a clue. She spent 2 days on the couch and she's exhausted. Yeah. So, well, anyway, while we were at the mall and stuff, she stayed in the car. Like, I'm like, why did you come if you're gonna stay in the car? This makes no sense. So that she could complain and make everyone else miserable around her, right? And so, this is a trait she picked up from her mother. It drives me crazy. She absolutely has to spread the misery around. Yeah. I love her, but God help her. So, she's all, I want to go. She went to the library and got herself some books. She wanted to go to the bookstore to get a bookmark. I was like, there's so many things around the house you can make yourself a bookmark with. Why do you need to go buy one at the bookstore? Because Hallmark didn't have bookmarks because nobody reads anymore. They were $3 and they were ugly at the bookstore. So she was not happy she didn't get herself a bookmark. She was so miserable. I'm like, we have packing tape. You have index cards. This child collects school supplies. She has a whole hoard. Make yourself a bookmark. She could have picked one up for free from the library. I mean, these things, it's not rocket science. So while she was looking for a bookmark at the bookstore, I needed something to drink because I started to not feel good. Like, in a bad way. I told Mr. Cinema, I was like, I need something to drink and I need it now. And so he went in and got me a flavored water from the Dollar Tree, which just made things so much worse. By the time I got home, I'm sitting at the kitchen table and I had a snack because I needed something in my body. Because I haven't been eating a whole lot. I've been having all kinds of I just don't feel good. Nothing tastes good. I don't want anything. And I've been eating real small meals. I'm getting full really fast. And this is just all part of the process of what my body is trying to deal with and cope with and all the changes that I've made since January. And I'm sitting there and Juju's talking about what an amazing day she had. What an amazing day she had. She had so much fun shopping with us. And she's talking about her little treasures, and she bought herself the little air fresheners for her car, and I bought myself a couple. And we could not believe the discount we got at Bath and Body Works because 75% off. of the stuff that we purchased. So bath things that are usually like $11 to $14, I paid like $3 to $4 a piece for. And I really like their bath stuff. It doesn't irritate my skin, doesn't dry me out. It smells really nice and it stays on my skin for hours afterwards. Now I can't use their body spritzes because it's alcohol. And I can't use their lotions because their lotions make me itch and like, it's just, ugh. But I can use their shower gels. And I really like their air fresheners for the car because they are really, really good air fresheners. They last a long time. They're the oil ones. And they are 100 times better than the ones from the Dollar Tree we were buying. So, I mean, it was fun. And then we got some chicken at Costco, which I was really excited to try, you know. It was just a good day. And I'm sitting there and my stomach was hurting to begin with, and I wasn't feeling good to begin with. And then as I'm sitting there, I'm feeling worse and worse and worse. And I'm like, I gotta go. And of course, that's when Mr. Cinnamon decides he's in the bathroom downstairs, right? So I run upstairs because at this point, I know I'm gonna be sick. I felt it in every cell in my body. And then I got really, really, really sick after that. And Bentley could not stand me being in the bathroom without him. Bentley could not stand me being in the bedroom without him. So he's like following me and he's laying in the bathtub while I'm sitting on the edge of the bathtub. And he's like, he's just, the poor dog. He just cannot, I mean, even now, like he cannot, I can't go anywhere. He's right here. I can't go anywhere without him. He's inconsolable without his mama. And honestly, I have no problem with that whatsoever. Except when I'm trying to throw up and I really don't want the dog in the toilet with me. That's because you tried. Mom, are you okay? Mom, just Bentley, stop. So he laid down on the bathroom floor, the poor thing. Anyway, I laid down in the bed. And then I was like, I need to go to sleep because the pain in my stomach was severe. Like it was, I have not had pain like that in my stomach in a very long time. And it wasn't when I get gluten type pain. It was worse than that, which the gluten pain is pretty bad to begin with, but it was worse than that. And I don't know what, actually I kind of do. I would like to say I don't know what caused it, but me pushing my body too hard for too long is what did it. And I knew that shopping and all that go all day, I knew that was what did it. I felt it coming on Friday and Saturday. I just knew it. I knew what was happening. I knew instantly. So yeah, that was real fun. So Friday, part of Saturday, and Sunday, I was tearing up this room as well, trying to get rid of a good portion of my yarn. Packed up 50 mystery boxes. I did the first section of mystery boxes, and I only did that for the members of the YouTube, my cinnamon buns. I saved it for them. If you want that special treatment, it's $4.99 a month. They got a special goal because a lot of the members have been extremely ridiculously loyal to me and very, very supportive on everything that has happened in my life. And just like I wanted to give that back to the members. And then I loaded the rest of the boxes and I put it out. And honestly, if you follow me on my Etsy, there were a few people that weren't members that actually snagged boxes that had no idea that I released them. They just saw that they got the notification in the Etsy. And they had a full 24 hours before I let you guys know, the rest of you guys know. And you guys sold out my shop in 30 minutes, which is insanity. Like 30 minutes and all of the rest of the boxes were gone. I sold 50 boxes in 24 hours. And yeah, it was crazy. There may be more boxes in the future. I have to wait until Walmart restocks because I sold 2 different stores out of boxes. I bought every box that 2 different stores had. So I have exactly 1 box left. There may be more mystery boxes coming up next week. These tubs. Now this one is my Line brand tub. and this is for like Lion Brand reviews and stuff like that. And then below that is 3 more tubs, and I would like to get rid of a lot of the tubs. Now there's also tubs under my desk, but if I show you guys over here, like I almost emptied this shelf. I emptied one of the cake shelves, and then obviously I stacked more in there, and I got rid of some of the yarn that is in this shelf that you really can't see. So, and I emptied 3 tubs. I emptied 3 of those tubs. And I know that I will be able to empty more of those tubs because I can condense, because I took out of all of the tubs. And I can condense them down and rearrange them and rework them. My goal is to have less stuff in this room. So there is a bookshelf behind you that you can't see. I also emptied half of that. And I want to get rid of a lot of this clutter over here. So these are my rolly carts. I want them over on that wall. So I want to get rid of one of these bookshelves. I have 3 bookshelves over here. I'm just going to turn you guys, okay? So I have the 3 bookshelves here, and then there's a mirror on that wall behind it. So that's a mirror. This whole wall is a mirror. I want to get rid of one of these bookshelves so that the bookshelf that's behind you can come over here, because it's much smaller. And I want to put the rolly carts in between the bookshelves so it's not so like, and so that there's more light in here, so that the mirror actually reflects light back in here. And I really want to paint these walls a lighter color. Now, I loved the gray when I put it in here, because when I painted this room dark gray, I painted it because it was a workout room for the most part. Like my elliptical was in here, my recumbent bike was in here, my weights were in here, and slowly that stuff has moved out. My bike is broke, so my bike got moved out to the garage and then to the dumpster. But the elliptical is in where the dog food, it's supposed to be a breakfast nook. You guys are like cricket. So the elliptical's in the breakfast nook, and I hate it in there because it takes up so much room. But I want to paint these walls a much lighter color. I want to brighten it up in here. Mr. Cinnamon actually came up with that idea of lightening up. It's getting hot in here, and this tea ain't helping. So these are all things that I want to do in the upcoming months, and it's going to be months coming. I really like the size of my dining room table that's in here, so I don't think I'm going to get a smaller desk. But if I got rid of one of those bookshelves, I could actually slide the table down. There's so much I just want to do. Because I feel like everything's closing in on me. And even Bentley is having a hard time getting in and out of here because I have just so much stuff. And right now it is an absolute disaster in here because I have so much work to do to get things back on the shelves. And more boxes packed, and just, it's going to be a long process. So I'm going to take my time because I don't want to be sick anymore. So let's get on to the makes. Get on to our makes. I have to pull out my phone because one of the makes I already gave to the recipient. I made Juju a rainbow bee for her birthday. And I got the idea because the other night I had a really bad day. I had a really bad day. Let's see if I have a photo of it or if I just have a video. I just have a video. Alright, so I had a really bad day. I think it was Thursday. I'm not positive on what day it was. And I went upstairs and I took a bath. And I watch videos while I'm taking baths because it's relaxing to me to watch videos. And Ashley from Stitching Ain't Easy was live, and she was talking about she made rainbow bees. And I was like, okay, that's Juju's name, is Rainbow Bee Beads. So why have I not made her a rainbow bee right? So I made her a rainbow bee. This is a variegated yarn, and I used the variegated yarn that was a rainbow colorway to make her a bee. And it was the what is the name of that yarn? And I also don't know what I did with the project bag it was in. It was the Living Big Twist Living in the color Inclusivity from Joann's, and it worked out beautifully, and it made a beautiful little bee butt, and so I didn't have as much work to do. She loved it. She was so excited. She loved it so much. And then, woohoo! All right, I just got a good notification, a happy one. I have not really made anything since, I think, the bee. I haven't worked on this, but I have quite a few inches on my tank top that I'm knitting that I'm so excited about. And if you guys don't know about this tank top, you haven't been watching my videos, okay? Because I've talked about this tank top for 2 years now. I have, and some of you asked me about this yarn. What is that yarn? It's so cool, okay? This is sparkle yarn. This is hand dyed. It is hand dyed with the idea of I wanted it Americana colors, red, white, and blue. It is hand dyed with Kool-Aid. And I think there's also like, I think I don't know. I want to say it was all Kool-Aid, but I don't think it was. I think it's a mixture of Kool-Aid and Rit dye. So the light blue is for sure Kool-Aid. The really dark blue, the navy blue, I think was Rit dye. And the red, I think, was Kool-Aid. And it's sparkly. And I dyed 5 of them. And I only was able to find 4, so I don't know where the 5th one. The 5th one is somewhere here. It's somewhere. That ain't it. There's another red, white, and blue one up there, but that one was a gift. But I know that I did 5 of them because I wanted enough to make sure that I could make like a tank top. And I wanted to knit a tank top, and I was very specific on what kind of tank top I wanted it to be. I wanted it a bottom up with a rib. I wanted it very simple. I didn't want anything but knit stitch or stockinette. I wanted it very simple, and it needed to go up to a 5X because at the time I was making everything knit and crochet in a 5X because I was a 4X and I was scared it was going to be small. So now I'm making everything in a 4X because I'm a 3X, but I'm scared it's going to be small. And it ends up being too big. So this is a 4X. The pattern is a Universal Yarns pattern. And this is how much we have so far. So I changed it. Their ribbing was totally different than what I did, but I always do this with patterns. I make it the way I want it. This is a cast on of 380 stitches all the way around. It takes me 15 minutes to knit 1 row. 15 minutes for 1 row. So this is a lot of work. The knitting, the ribbing is a 2x2 rib because that's my favorite ribbing. And the ribbing actually took probably closer to 25 minutes per row because it's knit, knit, purl, purl, knit, knit, purl, purl. And so that's the ribbing. This is the body of the sweater. So this is going to go around my hips. And this is what it looks like. And it's doing this beautiful, like, it's speckly, but there's also spots where it's kind of like pulling together. And I had to buy bigger needles for this, but this is about 4 inches. I just think it is gorgeous. I think it's so pretty, and I'm so proud of it because I've been terrified to knit myself a garment. I've been absolutely terrified, and it's, I don't know if you can see, but it is absolutely sparkly. And this is really nice, soft, superwash merino with sparkles. And I don't remember what the base is because I did this 2 years ago minimum. And yeah, I'm really, really proud of the way it's turning out. So this is what I've been working on, and I'm just taking my time and doing a row or 2 as I can. I'm not rushing this. I had this brilliant idea like, oh, what if I get it done by the 4th of July? No, it's going to be done by next year, 4th of July. I realize that because I'm making a 4X. It's going to be a very large garment. I also am very tall. I'm not very tall. I'm 5'9", but that's tall for girls. And I am all torso. So I have short legs. I don't have short legs. I have average legs, but like I am very long torsoed. And I like my tops to be on the longer side. I don't care about my butt, but I want like my front stomach because I have the fupa, okay? I got a hangy lower stomach. And the more weight I lose, the more droopy the dang thing is getting. So I would like to cover that because I'm very self-conscious about that part of my body. So I want it to be a long tank top. I think that the 4 skeins should be more than enough. If not, it will just be a shorter tank top and I will block it and stretch it longer. I think it's going to be beautiful and I'm really, really excited. I'm really, really excited. And I think it's turning out beautiful. So the yarn for that is back there in that bucket. Also this week, this is a lot of fun. This is something else fun. See, I put in my little, I was sick and I did too much and I hurt my body. And now we're just gonna talk about all the good, happy, cheerful stuff. I'm teaching Bentley how to swim in the pool. Now I'm gonna show you a picture, okay? Because Mr. Cinnamon took pictures of the first day we tried, and I had a couple people. I already posted it on here. You guys kind of already saw this. You didn't see him in his life jacket that I purchased him, and I just ordered it from Amazon. Let's see if I can find it. So the reason I'm teaching Bentley how to swim is because this. He's always near me, always. And I figured if I can teach him how to swim, if he ever gets into the pool, we have a locking ladder. So he shouldn't be able to, but having kids and stuff, like, you never know if they're going to leave it open. Like, especially the adult kids, like, are the most irresponsible. I'm going to be real honest and airheaded. So I want to teach him how to swim. Scarlett knows how to swim. Oreo hates water, so she will never go near the pool. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to teach this boy. It's a download situation. All right, so hang on. So I found the picture because Mr. Cinnamon took it and he sent it to me. So we just have an above ground pool and I just predicted Bentley was going to need to be in the pool. I knew he was going to come after me. He couldn't see me. I knew he was going to freak out. So I want to teach him how to swim. That is my goal. And I think it is fun to swim with my dog. I tried teaching Scarlett how to swim and she knows how to swim and she can jump in and swim herself, but she does not like it and I'm not forcing that on her. She's perfectly happy to be outside the pool and she likes little pools and she loves the hose. Loves it. She just don't like the pool and she scratches the heck out of me. So I knew Bentley would trust me and I knew that he would do good. Now, he did jump in and try to get to Lucas because he thought Lucas was trying to kill himself. And he sunk straight to the bottom, but I was standing right next to him. I pulled him straight back up and that scared him a little bit, but then we went right back to learning how to swim. And now that's why I purposely went out and bought him a life vest because I need him to have a life vest and he has to have that life vest. He's very, very smart and the training is going fantastic. He's so smart. He's so smart and he's so loyal. He does whatever I ask him to do. So day one, I'm like, I'm gonna teach his dog how, right? I opened that ladder and started to climb up it and that dog was on the ladder before I got in the pool. He climbed it, taught himself how to climb the ladder, and he's sitting on top and there's like this big platform on the top. It's just, it's an A-frame ladder, but there's a big platform at the very top. And so he can sit up there and watch in the pool, right? So then I'm like, okay, let's teach him how. And he was very, very perfectly calm, happy to be held in the pool. And this is not his irritation face. This is, I'm so relaxed, I'm going to fall asleep in the pool. He was so chill. And this is me giving him kisses. And again, the sun was in his eyes, so he's closing his eyes. He was not nervous. He was not irritated. He was just a happy boy with his mama. So stinking cute. And the pool wasn't even filled up all the way at that point. Yeah, here's our ladder. Okay, so you can see here, this locks, so you can't climb up it. And that's him sitting on the very top. He's got his back feet on the back part. He's laying across the top of the ladder. That's my niece. And that over here is, I think, Juju. But I was somewhere in there. I was probably ducked down here trying to like call him into the pool. And the first day went okay with the exception of him sinking to the bottom. Hang on. Sorry, that was Mr. Cinnamon calling. Okay, so after that, I'm like, I need to buy him a life vest. So I purchased him a life vest through Amazon, and it's really cute. It's orange and camo, and I hate camo, but he looks like a little hunting dog, and he looks so cute. And I don't have a picture of that because I was just concentrating on the active training that he needed. So I put his vest on him. I said, okay, let's go to swim. You want to go swimming? And so he saw that I had my bathing suit on. He knew what that meant. So he thinks we're going swimming right now. So I said that. I was like, you want to go swimming? Let's go swimming. And those are his cue that we're going outside, right? So we went to the backyard, and I kid you not, little man started to climb the ladder, and Bentley beat me to the ladder and was up the ladder trying to get in the pool before I had a chance to get to the pool, because the pool's at the way back of our yard. And so I'm like, wait. And so I hurried up and climbed up around the side of Bentley, got in the pool first. I had to kick little man off the ladder because, you know, it's cold. You know how little kids are. Big kids do. Juju and both girls do the same thing. It takes me 80 hours to get in the pool because it's freezing, and I'm just a jump in, let's go. You know, the faster you're in, the faster you get used to it. Otherwise, you're torturing your body for way longer than necessary. So jump in the pool, right? And Bentley is ready to go. He is ready. So but he's scared at the same time. He's got a little bit of the shakes, you know, like I want to do this, but I know that it's scary. And last time I went to the bottom, you know, all that stuff. So we need to move past that so he's not fearful. And I really wanted to test out how well this life vest works, because you never know with Amazon, right? And so I grabbed him from there's a handle on the back, and I grabbed him from, there's a floaty part right here, and I picked him up and I set him in the water, and I slowly let go a little bit so that I could make sure he was floating. And he started kicking his legs, which he was not doing last week. And I was like, okay, this is working. So I took and I steered him around away from the ladder, and I swam him to the other side of the pool, and I turned him. I said, now go to the ladder, go to the ladder, go to the ladder. And he swam at the ladder, and I was right behind him, and I helped him onto the ladder. So we did that a couple of times to where now he knows go to the ladder means get out of the pool. And I say it in a stern voice so that he knows if there's an emergency, I need him to get out of the pool right now. That's get out, go to the ladder. That's his cue, right? And so then by this time, little man's in the water, Juju came out, and so we're all swimming, and I'm trying to teach Bentley these commands, and I want him to understand that the kids are not drowning, because he was freaking out when they were going underwater. And so I made him sit at the top of the ladder, and I was giving him his wait command, wait, stop. And this is what I'm doing to him, and he's sitting and he wants to jump in because he thinks they're drowning themselves because they're swimming under the surface. And he picked on, every time Juju does this, she's getting ready to go under, so he started to freak out. And so he's so smart. I did this because I had hair on my nose, and he went like this, like he's looking at me, because I was below his level. So the ladder's up here, and I was down here in the water, and I did this, and he thought I was getting ready to go under, so he's like laser focused on me, staring down at me. And I realized that he's watching. The nose thing means they're going underwater, and he doesn't like it. So I was like, Juju, go to the other side of the pool. I want to see something. And so I was like, all right, let's try this. So I'm like, stay where you're at. Don't move. And I moved Lucas out of the way because I didn't want him to get scratched from this motion of Bentley's paws. I didn't want any else things to freak him out. And I just want, Juju is old enough to do these commands with me. And she did all the dog training with me. She knows what I need. She knows what he needs. And I was like, just stand there and don't do anything. And I said, Bentley, go get Juju. And he went in the water and he swam across to her. I said, when he gets close to you, grab his thing and turn him away, or he's going to scratch you. So she grabbed and turned him the other way. And then I repeated, go to the ladder, go to the ladder. And he swam back to me, but to the ladder, because I was by the ladder. And he climbed back on the ladder. I was like, this dog is so freaking smart and loyal. He's so smart and loyal. I was like, okay, let's try something else. I was like, Juju, take him and go to the other side of the pool. So she's swimming him by holding his thing, you know, steering him. She took him to the other side of the pool, and I went to the other side away from the ladder. And I said, Bentley, come. Bentley, come. And Bentley came to me in the pool. He swam to me, not the ladder. I was like, this dog. I'm so impressed with this dog because I've trained a couple of dogs, okay? I am not an expert. I've watched a lot of videos. I've watched a lot of like Cesar Millan. I went to doggy class and I pick up little things and then I figure out what works for the dog. And like I know it's not me. I know that it's him, that he is just that loyal to me and will do whatever I ask of him. He would lay down in traffic for me. I know this. And so I'm just glad he's my dog, and that way, like, I know his loyalty is being repaid and nobody's taking advantage of it. Like if he got in the wrong hands with the wrong owner, you know, dog fighting and all that crap. So then I immediately turned him and told him to go to the ladder, and he went to the ladder and we got him out of the pool and put him on the ladder. I was just like so proud of my dog. I'm so proud of my dog. So that was his second lesson. So I'm spacing them out because I haven't had time to do it all the time, but I'm spacing it out so that I can recover and that he can recover, and then it's a fun thing that we do together. And I'm really enjoying training him for the pool. I bought him some special treats, and I bought him a new short leash because I'm ambidextrous, which means I can use my right hand and left hand equally. And when we were training, the dog trainer kept saying, you gotta pick a side, you gotta pick a side and keep him on that side. He doesn't like to stay on one side. And I don't like having a bunch of slack in the line in case I need to hurry up and move him out of a situation. Not because he's not aggressive at all. He doesn't bark at other people. But like if a dog that is aggressive comes at us or something, if I have a shorter leash, I can turn with him a lot faster. I can control him a lot faster. So I bought like a short leash so that he is at my side and I don't have to, like, the other leashes just lead to problems. And I want him at my side when we walk. Not in front of me, not behind me. Because when he walks in front of me, he trips me. Because he does the weaving back and forth. Oreo does the same thing. Oreo is a hunting dog. She is a pointer Dalmatian. And she constantly has her nose to the ground and paces. And I cannot walk that dog because she will trip me every time. Every time. And I tried retraining her to stop her from doing that. And it's just she's compulsive. She's got issues. So like that ain't going to happen. So yeah, that's what's going on in my neighborhood. I also have a little bit of Happy Meal I wanted to share with you real quick before I let you go. One of these shocked the heck out of me. So I got a card, a beautiful card with hummingbirds. This is from, that's empty, an empty card. But she gave me a note. This is from, I think it says Marta from Tennessee. She makes these and she wanted me to have some. And so she said she makes these out of placemats from the Dollar Tree. These are really cool. And then this is just elastic. These are not utensil, but like tool holders. So you can use this for like colored pencils, and it's divided. These are actually Sharpies that I needed for the mystery boxes, but you use these for color utensils, crochet hooks, knitting needles, all that good stuff, right? And then it rolls up. Put the elastic on it, not too far, and it's a travel thing. I thought these were really cool. And they're really pretty. So she sent me a purple butterfly one. Not really pretty. And then two of these look like they're the same. So they look like they're this yellow flowers. This is so pretty. I've never seen these kind of placemats at the Dollar Tree. Although I don't really look. And then a pink one. See, aren't those cool? So, thank you so much, Marta. I really appreciate these. I think I'm gonna keep one. I'm gonna pass some around to maybe the girls, because the girls have colored pencils and markers and all kinds of stuff. And Juju has all kinds of like jewelry tools and all that kind of stuff. So I think this would be helpful for both of them. So thank you so much for thinking of me. This next Happy Mail though, and I wasn't expecting either of these. This next one came, I about cried when I saw what was in here. This is from, this cute card. Hi there. This is from Kim. And this is from Kim. She found this at my LYS in Charleston, West Virginia. Yeah. About cried. Because these are not cheap. I've showed these on the channel before. And, hang on, it's stuck. I absolutely love these. Dang it. Got snagged on the, she put a little stitch marker on here and it got snagged. So here's the stitch marker with a little bee on it. Isn't that cute? These are the Zauberball Crazies. I love Shuffle Zauberballs. I just think they're so cute. I think I have this colorway. So now I have two of them, so I can either hold them together or I can make a bigger project. These are so beautiful. I did a whole video on Zauberballs. These are wool. They're, like I said, they're not cheap. They're gorgeous. They work up beautifully in projects. These are 75% strong quality superwash, 25% polyamide. Or nylon. I'm not even going to pretend to pronounce the colors because I always say it wrong because this is German, but these so pretty. Thank you so much. I don't know what I did to deserve such beautiful people in my life that love to gift me stuff. I don't know what I did, but like, I'm going to keep doing it, whatever it is. Because I really, really do appreciate you guys so much sending me stuff, and you don't have to ever. I know that this is from your heart, and I so appreciate it. So, I think that is going to be it for today. My bangs are on my nerves. They're on my nerves so bad. I'm just going to keep, and I hate when people play with their hair in videos, but because I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, that looks stupid. It keeps splitting. I'm going to just keep training it. Keep training it. I wanted them to go off to the side initially like this, but they just are like, not, they're like, no, we're going to split if you do that. So I have to just put them back towards the front repeatedly, and see, even now it's splitting. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But see how it kind of has that purple tinge to it? Like in the sun, the purple glows a lot. And then, like I said, the whole top layer is still pink, so. I was looking at myself the other day and I was like, okay, so like this, if I don't have the bright light on, I just look like a brunette. And so I was like, Juju, look, I'm a brunette. And she's all, I didn't even notice where all your pink go. And then I pulled my rubber band out. I was like, look, I got pink hair. And like, here, I'll show you. Like, it is still very, very pink. It still is all crazy now, but like, see, it's still got, I got a lot of pink happening. So like, if I pull it back, especially if I put a cute little clip in it like this, I look like more business-like, more like, you know, party girl. Party on, Wayne. Party on, Jen. So, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna go pull my hair back up because it's really, really hot. And then Mr. Cinnamon called because he's on his way home from work. He's gonna help me take all of these 50 boxes to the mailbox, to the post office. They're gonna hate me so much. They're gonna hate me. I have to fill up the whole van. So we're gonna put all the packages in the, and what happens when you have this many packages, they make you go around to the back. So I have to go to the back where all of the postal trucks are parked and stuff, and you have to go find somebody and tell them to bring out a wheelie cart or two. I know that I'm going to fill up probably 2 or 3 wheelie carts, and then they take the packages off. So you guys should have your your mystery boxes by the end of the week, I hope. If not, beginning of next week. It'll be fine either way. Just be patient. And I hope that you guys enjoy them. You guys pretty much can have an idea of what is in them because it's all yarn that I've showed you guys all the yarn throughout the videos over the past several years. And there was a couple of wool boxes. Like, I think I did 6 exclusively wool, 6 exclusively, well, wool blends. I don't do 100% wool, so they're wool blends. And there were 6 that were cotton blends. Like, there was a couple cotton cakes in there. There was a couple, I put a lot of my Cotton Supreme from Universal Yarns in there because I had packs and packs and packs. And I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna ever use this all up. And so there's a lot of packs in there. So if you were lucky enough to get one of the boxes with the yarn packs in it, you have enough to make a garment, probably a sweater, depending on how big you are. So I really hope you enjoy it. It's none of it is bad yarn. None of it is thrift store yarn. So there's quite a bit of clearance in there, but like I only shop clearance, so I put my heart into the boxes. I really tried to make them really nice boxes that you guys would enjoy. I had 2 international orders and I almost canceled them because I even said like it's not worth the extra fee for shipping if you're doing international because it's not $80 worth of yarn in that box. And I felt bad, but I tried to make the boxes as nice as I could. And hopefully you guys get a box that you really enjoy. I want that for all of you. And I know that it's a total, like, it's a total lottery whether you're going to get one or not. Because what I did is I filled all the boxes and stacked them in the hallway. And then I tried to keep in mind that the heavier the box and the further it's going, it's going to cost even more for shipping. And a box to Canada cost me $55 in shipping. $55 in shipping for a box of yarn. So, yeah. It is what it is. I'm gonna let you go. My battery's about to die. I will stop talking now. Thank you everyone who has supported me for the mystery boxes or by watching this channel or by loving me, and take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.